I had gold teeth, and from my past, these teeth kind of really damaged my mouth totally. It just really made my breath bad. It stopped intimacy with my wife. It just really held me back in a lot of areas. I believe psychologically, I had missing teeth in the back, and I believe psychologically what happened is it just took me down psychologically, and I didn't have the confidence that I needed to go out and to meet people and to shake their hand and to look them in the face. And in American society, that's a symbol of honesty, and if you lack that, then you lack potential. People would associate me with being a street person or a person who may be unsaved or who don't know Christ. And there was a trust issue. There's a saying that you can't judge a book by its cover, but unfortunately we live in America where people do judge books by their cover. And I needed help. And all the other dentists that I went to, you could get the impression that they were basically not understanding my psychological need as far as having my teeth removed. That is, I'm 41 years old, and I think that to have your teeth removed is kind of embarrassing if it's not done right. And so I would not settle for, I wouldn't settle for less. And so when I talked to you, I had the feeling that you and the staff here at Brueggen Dental really represented Dr. Brueggen's heart for people. And as he was telling me earlier, that people have been trying to get him to retire. And I don't know why, because he does such a great service for people who come from backgrounds like me, people who may be suffering from a lack of confidence, people who may not smile as often as they should. And just a smile can change a person's day. It can actually brighten a day. And I have been one of those people who were ashamed of my smile. I was ashamed to talk to people. I had an odor on my breath. I wouldn't come close to people. And when you're in a field like ministry, it makes people feel as though you have something to hide, or maybe you're not being honest enough, And here I am pouring myself out to people. God knows my heart, and they're like, okay. And so I was actually terrified before I spoke with the staff. It was the staff here that calmed me a lot. It was you who took calls from me after hours, and when you called me and asked me if I was doing fine. Those things gave me assurance and the confidence that I needed to go through with this procedure.
And be honest.
The procedure to me was phenomenal. And I'm going to say this to people who may be listening, who may be having fear of pain, who may be having fear, because I was a person who never went to the dentist a lot. And so I always had fear, and some of that fear gripped me from my childhood experiences. And as I grew, my fear grew. And so with that being said, the procedure was, I don't even remember feeling pain but one time. And it was probably about 20 seconds when Dr. Brueggen relieved me of that pain. I don't even remember my teeth being pulled. I think I felt the pressure of one in the back that needed to be pulled. But it was amazing how he chose, and it was for my safety, he chose conscious sedation versus anesthesia. And it blew me away how he was taking my health into consideration and things like that, because he wanted me to be conscious through the procedure. So those of you who may be, there's some people that may want to just be knocked down and miss the whole process, and I think that if you'll trust this procedure, I think it will be life-changing, and I think it'll give you the assurance that you need to go out and conquer more fears. So the procedure was totally painless. Wow. It's changed my life. Excuse me. It's given me confidence that I need, the assurance that I need to go and pursue things that I felt may have been lost, or all because of this. When a person is ashamed of their smile is the first thing that a person looks at. Well, the second thing, other than their eyes. They look at their smile to determine whether those people are honest people, or do they have moral principles that they live by. And you can just tell a lot about a person's teeth in the way that they smile. And so I'm a relationship counselor, and counsel people on relationships daily. And there was a season that I came into where I realized that there were some things that were holding me back from my own intimacy with my wife. And in the last 3 weeks, I believe I've kissed her more in the last 3 weeks than I have the last 3 years that we've been together. And so when I tell you that this procedure has really changed my life, and it's not only in that area, I'm a lot closer to more people. I talk to people face to face now. I look them in the face. I don't look down when I'm speaking to them. And just basically, I'm able to show people that I'm a testament of change. Change is never easy. Considering this is going to be one of the hardest things you've ever done. But going through with the change, I feel that it was easier to, you helped me, with the information that you provided, with the concern that you have for me, and the cause that Dr. Brueggen stands for. It's going to be hard to make a change, but you can do it. They can do it. Anybody can do it. It just takes initiative. And the investment, let me speak on the investment. You cannot afford not to have this procedure done. You cannot afford not to have it done. So I want to encourage those of you who may be thinking about finding it. You cannot put a smile, a price on the rest of your life. You can't put a price on your confidence. You can't put a price on people that you need to reach. You can't put a price. And insecure smile limits you from having anything that you want in life. So my encouragement to you today would be to invest in your future, invest in yourself, and make that change. God bless you.
Thank you.